Good evening, everyone. Well, today is still April 14th. It's still Monday, April 14th. It's just later in the evening, and I'm heading home now because I had some stuff to do earlier. But I wanted to talk to women as well as men, because I guess men do it too, but I think men do it to women more than women do it to men. I just wanted to talk to women. Like, please don't allow your male friends to hold you hostage. Like, some of us have male friends, right? I know some of you have male friends. I have them. But some men like to hold your life hostage. Like, they don't want you. They have no intentions of ever being with you or anything. But they will. They'll hold your life hostage. Like, so bad. They will hold you hostage and make you think that, for me and my friends, I don't think that way, you guys. But I do see men that do that. In my past, yes, there have been guys in my past that have done that. But the few men that are here, like right now in my life, they know that is not the case. I mean, we're just not compatible at all. The few men that are in my life right now, we're not compatible. So they don't stand a chance with me. I don't stand one with them. I don't want a chance with them, and I know they don't want one with me. We're just friends. But I have, in my past, there have been men that like try to hold you hostage. Like, they'll call you on the phone and stuff, and sometimes they'll go out to eat with you and stuff, but they know they're standing in the way of your true love, like for love to really happen for you, until they get out of the way. Because it's true, God does not bless a mess, you guys. And I know you might see movies and you see people say, no, when it comes to God and God choosing someone for you, God will not send that person until you close that door. So if you guys got any revolving doors open, you had better close it. That's what's crazy, because women will pray, or men will pray for a wife, and women will pray for a husband, but they still have revolving doors. That's so unfair to people. You don't get to do people like that, because it's like you're taking a chance. You got one foot in and then you got one foot out, and it's like, oh, I'll keep one foot in just in case this person's not in. You don't get to do that. So if you really are praying and asking the Lord to send you a wife or a husband, not a wife or a husband, you want your wife and you want your husband, the one that God chose for you. I'm only talking to believers. And if you are chosen, you know that God chooses the person for you. We don't get to choose. When you're chosen by God, you don't get to choose who your husband or wife is. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You can kick, you can scream, and you can deny it all you want to. God does give us free will. He gives us freedom of choice, and He gives us free will. You don't have to go with what God said. But if you think for one moment your life is going to work out, it's not. We don't get to choose. If I'm chosen, I don't get to choose my husband. Yes, I may prefer a guy that looks like this, or a guy that has this kind of job. I can prefer anything I want, but at the end of the day, it all gets to Jesus. It's what God wants. It has nothing to do with who I want and how I want it. It's all, God chooses the person for you, because He knows He doesn't give you what you want. God gives you what you need, and that's just the truth, you guys. Ladies, men, you have to understand, God does not give you who you want. He's only going to give you who you need. And when you do come together, it will make sense. Like, they may not look like what you thought they would look like, or they may not act the way you thought they would act. Like, that your wife or your husband, you didn't think they would be that way. But the Lord doesn't give you who you want. He's going to give you what you need. And it's going to work out. It's just going to be everything and then some. Because that's the thing. Because usually I think the person for you, their weaknesses should be your strengths, and your strengths should be their weaknesses. Like, you should be so compatible in that way. And they do. They should have similarities to you. Like you guys should have something in common. If he writes, you're probably a writer too. If he sings, you probably sing. If he makes his own music, you probably write music. It's something similar that you guys should have. I don't know if it's true, but it sounds true. Like, someone said this, that you would be looking in a mirror. Like, when it's ordained by God, it's like the mirror image of you. Like, if for me, for example, if I'm a woman and I look at my husband, he should be the mirror image of me. If I were a man, we should have so much similar. I don't know if that's true or not. I just read that somewhere. I thought it was cool because I was like, maybe that does make sense. Like, they should be a mirror image of you. Like, it's like looking at yourself in the mirror, but just as a male or as a female. It's like, wow, she's like the female version of me. Or if I'm a woman, I'm looking at the guy, I'm like, wow, he's like the total male version of me. Like, if I was a guy, I'd totally say that. Or I'd act just like that kind of thing. So you never know, but I don't know. That's not Bible, so I'm not going by that. But I do believe that, yes, God can choose a person for you, and I do believe what God has joined together, nobody can separate that. That's God's doing, and we don't get to choose, you guys. But I do. Back on what I said, I just don't want anyone to live life allowing someone to hold your life hostage. There are men that do that to you, ladies, and just please pay attention. If you've been with a man for so many years and he has not engaged you, he has not asked you to marry you, first of all, please don't play house with him because he's never going to marry you. That's just a dead giveaway. Please don't do that. That's like giving someone everything for free, and he doesn't deserve that. Don't ever play house with a man. You're not supposed to do that. I know I tried doing something like that, like cooking them breakfast and dinner. Don't do that, you guys. Please don't do that, because if you do that, he's not going to want you. He's not going to stay with you because you're doing everything for him. Please don't do that. Do not do that to yourself. You do not deserve that. So the answer is no. Definitely don't move in with a man. If you're not married to him, do not move in with him. Do not make any kind of obligations with a man that you're not married to, because at any given moment they can walk away, and that's what you don't want. So that's a dead no. Absolutely not. Don't do it. I mean, again, I can't tell you what to do, but if you're a believer, do not move in with a man. Two Christian people that are unmarried should not be together. That's what we call, as believers, we call it like shacking up, and you never want to do that. Don't do that to yourself. You deserve better than that, and I mean it. Whether you're a man or a woman, don't allow a woman to move in your place if you didn't marry her. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Let her stay with her parents, let her stay wherever she is, but do not let her move in with you, because it's true. You get these people in, then it's hard to get them out. And if you're not sure about her, then don't do her like that, and don't do him like that. And a woman should know, never move a man into your home. And again, women, never move into a man's home. Don't do it to yourself. That's an absolute biggest mistake you can ever make. So don't do that. And like I said, don't let them hold your life hostage. If you know you've been dating someone for so many years and they still haven't asked you to marry them, stop wasting your time. Don't waste his time, don't waste yours. Like, if it's meant for you to be, then separate, and if you come back together, then so be it. But live your life. Do not sit there and put your life on hold, sitting there twiddling your thumb, waiting for him to say, will you marry me? Oh my goodness. Because what if he never says it? Then you sat there and you wasted all that time in your life, and you don't deserve to do that to yourself. Please don't do that to yourself. That's crazy. It's so bizarre. Like, nobody deserves that, and you shouldn't do it to yourself. I'm sorry. I just don't think that's okay, and I don't want you guys to do that to yourself, because it only leads to that just bothers your heart. It leads to, like, I forgot the word for it, but yeah, don't do that to yourself, ladies. Please don't do that. I hate when guys do that to women. Like, they really are holding up your life. And because when I was younger, I was in my 20s, and the guy did that to me. He said, Larissa, I'm really sorry. I know I'm like taking up your life, because he did. Like, he would just call me, and then he'd want to go out sometimes, but he knew we weren't going to ever be in a relationship. He just knew that, and I knew it. So it was like, why do you keep trying to prevent? And they don't. They're jealous. They don't want anybody else to have you, but they know that they can't have you either. Like I'm saying, sometimes you'll meet people like this at work. Either they have someone in their life already, and there's no way they can get to you either way. So that's what I said. Don't allow someone to hold your life hostage. Some men are married, and they'll do that to you. Some men are in relationships, and they will do that to you. It's like, oh, I'm going to separate from her soon. Don't wait for him to do that. Don't you dare. Like, you keep living your life, and like I said, what's meant to be is going to be. If you keep living your life, and if it's meant for you to be with this man some later on in your future, then the Lord will have it happen. Until then, keep living your life. Don't stop living your life for a man. Do not do that. thinking like, oh my goodness, is he gonna ask me to marry him? Am I gonna be his wife? No, don't worry about that. Because like I said, what's meant to be is gonna be. But don't sit there wasting your life away on a man that you, if there's uncertainty, if he's made it clear like, no, really, I want to marry you one day, like I'm gonna marry you, then that's different because you have that assurance and you know. But other than that, don't do it. Please don't do that, because men do that. Like, they see us and they love us so much, but they don't love us enough to get out of whatever they're in, and they're only causing havoc on your life, and they're making you suffer, and you're sitting here on the sidelines twiddling your thumbs waiting for him to be your knight in shining armor or like a damsel in distress. And don't do that. That's so gross. I'm sorry. I just don't want to see that for anybody, not even myself. I don't want to see it for myself, because like I said, I did that in my past, and I just see certain women doing that, and it's like, don't do that. Like, please don't do that. He doesn't deserve that much of your time, and if he's never gonna marry you, don't waste your time, ladies. There's a certain time I won't tell you like how long I would date somebody, because everybody's different. Your choice is your choice. But like I said, God gives us free will and free choice, freedom of choice. You could choose what you want. You don't have to go with what God is saying. I mean, you should, because it's only going to excel if it's what God said. You're going to do well, but don't push yourself to do something you don't want to do. Like, that's not what you want to do. I'm so sleepy, you guys. My eyes are so heavy right now, so I'm like heading home. I'm almost there, thank God, because I really don't think I could stay awake much longer. But I have things to do when I get in the house. That's the sad part. See, I told you, a woman's job is never done, you guys. But we thank God for all things. And remember, you can do all things through Christ who gives you the strength to do it. You just take one day at a time, and that's all. Give it the best that you could do. That's all you do. And whenever you work in life, do everything as though you're working unto the Lord. You don't owe anybody anything. Just work as though you're working unto the Lord. And I'm so tired, you guys. But thanks for listening. And please, don't allow any man or any woman to ever hold your life hostage. What's for you is for you. And if you have to separate from that person in order to keep living, do that. Live. And like I said, if it's meant for you guys to be together, when the time is right, remember, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Nobody could come between that. And you, like I said, what happened, anything that's for you, it already happened in the spiritual realm. So it's just a matter of time before it happens in the earthly realm. So don't feel bad. Like, if you know that person's for you, you don't have to worry. You don't have to sit there looking like a dum-dum. Go live your life. Live your life and be happy. And at the right time, God will bring you together. Just trust that. But do not let anybody hold your life hostage. Ever, ever, ever. I love you so much. Not really. I love you guys. No, really. I love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And anybody that's left a comment, thank you. For real, thank you. It does matter. Like, even if it's one or two, that's all that matters in life. You don't have to reach everybody in the world. Like I said, whatever's meant for you to see, you'll see it. And I thank God for your time. I really do. Thanks for spending time with me. Have a good night. God bless you. Good night.